I'm Heidi and this is
Kyra.
and we're here today to make soup. So we're going to start with some bone broth, and bone broth we're going to teach you how to make in another video, but we've got some bone broth in here and I started to throw some onions in, and Kyra's going to throw in some more onions. Please throw those in the pot. Yep, throw them in. Okay, now if you don't have bone broth that you've made yourself, you might want to go to the store and get some Pacific brand bone broth, or get something that isn't made with genetically modified ingredients and has MSG and stuff like that. Make sure it's really good, healthy bone broth. Chicken broth is good, lamb broth, beef broth, any of those are great. So I've got about 1.5 quarts in my pot. You don't have to be super scientific about this. I make my soup with lots of different vegetables I have in my fridge that are kind of going. So, and I like to have smooth soup, so what I do is I throw all the vegetables in the pot and cook them, and then I put them in the blender and make a really smooth soup with them. So, now Kyra's going to add some celery. So today what I'm adding is some onions, some celery, and I usually add my other vegetables like my squash and eggplant, zucchini. You can really add anything, tomatoes if you want, beets. Today, though, I roasted some of my vegetables in the oven before I started the video, which you can see over here. I've got squash and eggplant, but we're gonna let these vegetables cook up a little bit till they're soft, and then we'll show you how to put the soup together, and then you'll be done. Okay, so we're back to our second stage of making soup, and the vegetables that we put in the soup are soft enough to now blend in the blender.
Oh, why do you make so much soup?
That's a good question, Kyra. The reason why I make soup for the family is because it's really healthy. Bone broth has a lot of vitamins in it. The vegetables that we use have a lot of vitamins. Soup fills you up, it's low in calories, and it tastes great. So, oh, and the other thing you can do is you can use this to preserve your harvest. So if you throw a bunch of vegetables in here to make the soup, you can then put your soup in like Ziploc bags and put them in the freezer for later consumption. So, okay, so we've got our celery and our onions that are all done here. And now we're gonna put some, what do you say? Thank you. I'm gonna put some turmeric in here. Can you go get me the brag out of the fridge, please? Turmeric's a really great spice, very good for you. It helps cancer, or prevents cancer, I should say. And then we do about, I'm gonna do about 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt and some pepper, and Kyra's gonna just do a little quick squirt of Bragg, yep, that's good, Bragg liquid aminos, which is great. Great seasonings, a little salty, no gluten in that. Okay, and then some black pepper. So, now we're gonna do the blending part. So here we go, over here. Kyra, you need to help me, can you get the veggies? Can you show what veggies are on the plate, or tell what veggies are on the plate?
Some squash. I don't know what that is.
Eggplant, some garlic,
Yeah.
and peppers.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, come on over. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this all in the blender. And you don't need to have a Vitamix for this, so just use the blender that's in your kitchen, and use it for once. Because I didn't use my blender until I started cooking all this food. Wait. So we're gonna put a little bit of soup and some of the juice in here, and then put about 1/3 of those vegetables in. Okay? Go for it. So you just throw them in there.
Make sure your hands are clean.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So we're going to keep doing this until all the soup is blended up, and then we'll show you the finished product. Okay, that's good. We're going to do one more. Okay, so we'll get back to you and show you the final soup product. Now that we finished our soup, it's all blended up. Excuse me, Kyra, I'm going to put it in here. Oh, actually, this is the last part, so I can put this back into the pot, the soup pot. See, I had an extra bowl so that I could scoop this out of this one and put it in the blender and then put it in here. Try not to do that. And then we're gonna pour it into the pot. And our soup is all done. It's all delicious and ready to eat. You can eat it now, or you can put it in your fridge for later. And this has been Heidi and Kyra with Food for Life. I'm also known as Nature Sweetie, and our goal is to help make whole, healthy food and help our community members learn how to do that too. Thanks for joining us.